कब तक रूठेगी चीखेगी चिल्लाएगी. Sorry, that's the wrong way to start off this one.
Very wrong way to start it.
Yeah,
Today
I would have
talk
started.
about consent.
Yeah, that's the episode. No.
Has it
I would have
aged
started
well?
I would have started with किसी डिस्को में जाए.
Yeah, that's
Or both are very sexual in some way or the other. That's very sad. That's what we're going to be talking about in this episode. We're going to talk
Yes.
about Govinda songs, movies, his highs, some of
His career,
lows.
basically.
Oh,
Govinda.
yes.
Awesome career.
Yeah.
My name is Antrish Thakkar. I'm your host for today, joined by my fellow co-host Snehil Aneja.
Hello.
Well, who are we joined by, Snehil?
Abbas and Abhay, sir.
Hello.
Abbas Momin, Abhay Kasture.
Yes.
Welcome to the show. Abhay, sir,
Thank
your
you.
first time on
No,
IVM
this is
Likes.
No,
second,
no.
second time.
Oh wait, I was not there on the first episode. Was it?
It
I
was-
was also
it
not there.
was-
मैंने creators में देखा.
No, it was a travel show.
It was a travel. The show was traveling.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. How was that? How was that experience?
It was a great experience.
Okay, so we have to now live up.
Live up,
Yeah.
yes.
Up to that episode,
Yeah,
yes.
And this will be a fun
Abbas.
episode.
Govinda,
Yeah,
yaar,
Govinda,
bindas,
yeah.
exactly.
हाँ.
So in all honesty, we were debating quite a lot what to talk about because Brahmastra is coming up.
Yes.
Okay? So we were like, we can either do one of two things. Either we can do a Brahmastra
Preview.
like what we're
Pre-release
expecting,
hype.
pre-release hype episode, which I would say I am quite hype for. I know Snehil is also.
Also, this episode will be out on the Brahmastra day as we
Oh.
talk.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I hope.
तू bunk करे ना
I
उस दिन
swear to
ब्रह्मास्त्र
God,
देखने के लिए।
like if there is a reference to Govinda in Brahmastra, our episode
we
will
hit.
go up.
Or Govinda is in Brahmastra. You never know.
You never know.
yes.
You
Yeah,
never
what if he's one of the astras?
Govindastra.
Govindastra. Oh, shit. Nandi astra तो है.
नंदी अस्त्र है,
हाँ.
वायु अस्त्र है, जल अस्त्र है,
और अग्नि अस्त्र तो है,
अग्नि
हाँ.
अस्त्र तो मेन लीड
हाँ,
है.
correct.
There were what, 6 or 12 astras there?
11
Five, I think. I
उसमें
don't know.
उसमें से एक गोविंदस्त्र होना ही चाहिए.
Govinda.
I am not
Govindas.
as caught up to Brahmastra lore as Snehil is.
Snehil.
Snail
Yeah.
is too caught up about all
Yes.
these Bollywood
yeah.
goings and ons.
So my flatmate texted. I was in
Tested
Delhi.
positive.
Texted.
Oh,
He had
Texted.
tested positive.
that's what you want, right?
He texted positive. So जिस दिन ब्रह्मास्त्र के प्री बुकिंग चालू है ना, तो he texts like back to back messages. कहाँ है, किधर है, full stop. हमने क्या हुआ है, कह रहा है ब्रो ब्रह्मास्त्र के टिकट्स बुक कराने हैं हमें, नहीं तो सोल्ड आउट हो जाएंगे. हमने भाई अभी है 1.5 हफ्ता
हाँ,
पड़ा है,
मिल जाएंगे.
क्या मिल जाएंगे टिकट. And then he showed me the pre bookings, bro. Actually
Oh,
half the
yeah,
halls
yeah.
are gone.
Dude, the hype is real.
Yeah.
For sure. But let's not waste time talking
Yes.
too much about
Yes,
Brahmastra.
because we're gonna talk about it a lot.
We're
Yeah.
going to talk about real cinema.
Yeah.
Govinda.
Yes,
Govinda
correct.
cinema.
The Brahma for
नहीं
No,
नहीं
let's not-
नहीं
let's not make
let's
that
not
comparison.
no.
let's cut that
No.
out. cut that. So let's not waste too much time on
Yes,
Brahmastra.
yes.
Let's get into the great Govinda and his career. So let's do that right after a very short break.
Yes.
Break.
Hello. It's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On the Filter Coffee podcast, Karthik is joined by Siddharth Raman, Deputy CEO of Sports Interactive. The two of them talk about the power of sports, their favorite cricketing moments, and how technology is changing the game. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam talks to Lavai Navlaki, founder and CEO of International Money Matters. They talk about the emotional aspects of finance and the importance of financial advisors in building a business. On the Wire Talk, Siddharth is joined by Dr. Sanjay Nagaral, consultant surgeon at Jaslok Hospital. They discuss the promotional expenditure of pharma companies and why the medical sector needs more regulation. This is a really timely episode. You should definitely check it out. On The Longest Constitution, Priya Mirza talks about Shilpa Shetty and privacy jurisprudence. She talks in detail about the right to privacy case concerning Shilpa Shetty and her private life and the Aadhaar card as a violation of our rights. On the Ideas Project, Anupam Gupta is in host with Hurmal Surabji and Anmol Singh Jakki about electronic vehicles, their evolution in India, and what the future of the automobile sector looks like in the near future. Once again, I'd like to remind you all about our merch store. Go check it out on the website, ivmpodcast.com. There's a tab for a shop. Click that and it'll take you to our store. Also, do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Please do spread the word about the show. That really does help us. And finally, do remember, rate us or review us wherever you are listening. And that could also be YouTube. We have a number of channels on YouTube where you can go and check out our shows. You can go and find those channels on ivmpodcast.com/YouTube. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, HDFC Mutual Fund, TransUnion Civil, SBI Life Insurance, Checkpoint Software, and Smallcase. Thank you so much for making this possible.
And we're back. Okay, guys, right off the bat, if I can ask you one question about Govinda and his career. Your favorite Govinda movie?
Dule Raja.
Dule Raja,
Dule
bro!
Raja.
Dule
Yeah.
Raja, bro.
Dule Raja, bro!
Out and
Abbas?
Out and out. Yes.
I would say it's a.
निकल यहाँ से
I
Dule
love
Raja
Dule
क्यों नहीं बोला
Raja,
तू?
but I really like Hero Number 1 also.
Hero number one.
Yes.
That's the one where he is like the house help at
Yes.
Karisma
In the
Kapoor's house.
second half.
In
In the first half, it's a different movie.
It was a rip-off of
Yeah.
Rajesh.
Anand.
Rajesh.
Not Anand.
No, Rajesh
Bawarchi.
Khanna.
हाँ,
Bawarchi.
Bawarchi.
Oh, he's a chef in the
Yes.
household.
Yeah. यार आप लोग अच्छा एक सेकंड एकदम ही ऑफ द टॉपिक आप लोगों में से कोई WWE देखता है क्या
हाँ, हाँ.
देखता था. Like,
अभय सर ब्रॉन स्ट्रोमन जैसे
चलो मैदान में आ जाओ. Let's go.
I don't know who that is. Is that,
Yeah,
yeah.
look.
but he can't have white hair.
हाँ वो डाई करके आता है
Abhay sir is more philosophical Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
He will defeat you with the mind.
with the white
Right. So Dulhe Raja, yes. I would. You said
Hero Number 1.
Hero Number One. Yeah, Hero Number One is also very good movie.
is it 5149
Yeah, pretty much.
हाँ then
I
it's
think
fine
I have
Wait,
seen Dule Raja more number of times, but I enjoy
Bro, of
Hero
course.
Number 1 more.
That song, the तुझे मिर्ची लगी तो मैं क्या करूँ, is
हाँ.
from that movie, you know?
No, that's from Raja Babu, I think.
No,
what
That's Hero Number One, I think.
नहीं that's Coolie number
That's
one
Coolie number 1.
Coolie
I
number one.
apologize.
See, these three
I
movies,
have I
kid
already
you not.
lost my Govinda fandom card.
Dude, no, it's not. Dude, no. All three movies are with Govinda Karishma.
Yes.
So it's all like
I
seems like
know.
interchangeable.
Yeah, that-
Vibes also, movies also, or like
Yes.
songs also, kind of like.
Yeah.
I believe Dule Raja, they had one song like Sarkai Lo Kathiya.
नहीं,
नहीं नहीं that is all the वो भी दूसरी मूवी है
Oh, that
तो
was
फिर वो राजा बाबू होगा.
हाँ हाँ वो राजा बाबू है वो राजा बाबू है
This is fitting songs into whatever movies it feels like they're going into.
यार आई थिंक गोविंदा का करियर मूवी से ज्यादा सॉन्ग्स
songs.
से ही
Yes.
हम
Songs
लोग
were
For sure, he was like a great dancer.
Yeah.
And like amazing.
वो वाला डायलॉग याद है दूल्हे राजा का उसमें आज तक मुझे तुम जैसी लड़की कोई मिली ही नहीं मिली तो आगे बात बढ़ी बात बढ़ी तो आगे बढ़ी
Yeah, correct. Dude, Dule Raja to is endless with so many amazing moments. There's a dialogue where सेठ जी आप आज से आपका बुरा वक्त शुरू हो गया है और समझ नहीं आ रहा ना और यकीन नहीं हो रहा ना तो टाइम देख लो अपना like he puts his hand and he drops his milk on himself and it's fucking I butchered that delivery of course but
But Govinda is also, I think, familiarized the word sexy before it was like
मेरी
a,
क्योंकि उसकी पैंट ही
No,
sexy
मेरी
थी।
पैंट भी
Sure,
sexy
sexy
थी।
मेरी
Yeah, and the
Back
colors.
then-
colors. Oh,
Also,
yes.
also
Hot
very
colors.
stubborn Govinda because
Stubborn, yeah.
जो वो ही करता है जो उसकी मर्जी होती है
हाँ
Yes.
क्योंकि मेरी मर्जी है
Yes, correct.
And the epic moves.
Yeah.
एपिक मूवी
yes.
ग्रेट मूव
pelvic thrust.
Yes,
correct.
pelvic thrust.
Actually-
And then ये सब करके कभी कभार हसीना मान जाती है
These are all his signature steps.
actually there was this point where
and then the two of them make jodi number one
Are you going to do that for the
Yes.
entire episode?
जहाँ
And the
जहाँ
jodi is of one bade miyan and one
Oh,
छोटे
God.
मियाँ, yeah.
When they are children
अब ना जहाँ जहाँ अंतरिक्ष में लेगा मैं मूवी का नाम फिट कर सकता हूँ
I'm looking at my list of movies. Hey, गोविंदा का भी अंदाज अपना अपना है. Sorry, that's a very one single
But there
cameo.
was not, he was not in Andaz Apna.
He was.
one cameo
Oh, yes, that's
Yes,
true.
bro.
वो वाला
Did you
आप
see
गले
I
लग
lost
जा
my fan card again.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so I was just telling Snehal before this about the Andaz Apna Apna Govinda sequence. You know what you're talking about, right? The Govinda sequence in Andaz Apna Apna.
गले लग जा
So, in the beginning of the movie, Amir Khan has a dream sequence
Yes.
where he's dreaming like he's
Juhi
about,
Chawla.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
fallen in
yeah.
love with Juhi Chawla and she's fallen in love back with him. And Juhi goes on set to shoot something and she's invited Amir to come watch.
Hmm.
And the actor Juhi is shooting the scene with is Govinda.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you know that, I don't know, okay, Ayla, Govinda, Chamaila, tu kaun? अरे बहुत खूबसूरत गोविंदा टेल्स टू आमिर अरे बहुत खूबसूरत नौजवान हो
हाँ.
फिल्मों में ट्राई क्यों नहीं करते एंड आमिर मैं लाइक मेरे को एक्चुअली कई ऑफर आए हैं मैं चुन रहा हूं कि कौन सी फिल्म लूं
हाँ.
and then Govinda just walks away like without listening to the answer. So that whole sequence was actually written with Sunny Deol in mind.
Okay.
I was
Is it?
watching an interview of Rajkumar Santoshi, who's the director of
Hmm,
Apna Apna,
hmm.
on Razim Hassan's channel. I talked to her like a couple of weeks back also. And apparently Sunny Deol, so later on in that dream sequence, if you remember, anyone who remembers the movie, you remember कि there's a dialogue also कि सुना है तुम आज सनी के साथ आजकल बहुत ज्यादा फिल्में कर रही हो, like, हाँ, तुम लोगों को हमारी जोड़ी बहुत पसंद है,
जोड़ी बहुत
और
अच्छी लग रही
तुम्हें
है.
मुझे भी काफी हैंडसम है, like अरे मेरे हाथ से किसी का खून ना हो जाए.
हाँ,
That's
हाँ,
because it was written with Sunny Deol in mind.
So they didn't change
Okay.
their dialogues.
They didn't change their dialogues, but they changed that scene because Sunny Deol wasn't available on the date when they were
Right.
supposed to shoot that scene. Wasn't available, and so Rajkumar Santhoshi was like, he asked his PA के अच्छा जाके देखो Film City में who is shooting. Okay, whoever was available, Govinda was shooting an ad at the gates of Film City or something. So and Jesus called him. Within like an hour, it was done. Govinda just came के हाँ okay हाँ राजू सर क्या कर रहे हैं?
Probably that was the only time he came
on time.
Yeah.
अभी a similar story is ऐसा भी online ऐसा is doing rounds where for मुन्ना भाई MBBS these guys didn't have the budget. जो एंड में इन लोग ने सबका मैरिज वाला वो दिखाया ना कि संजय दत्त की शादी हो जाती है एंड एवरी, तो हाँ, तो उन लोग के पास उतने बजट नहीं थे कि वो लोग पूरा सेट खड़ा करें और ये करें और वो करें. सो व्हाट दे डिड वाज दे एक्चुअली क्रैश्ड अ वेडिंग. दे वेंट टू अ वेडिंग एंड देन दे वर लाइक जब आपकी शादी हो जाए, आपका सब कुछ हो जाए, आप हमें इस टेंट में बस ये कुछ शॉट्स जो हैं वो शूट करने देना. एंड देन संजय दत्त और ग्रेसी सिंह ने उनके कॉस्ट्यूम्स के लिए भी पैसा नहीं था फॉर दैट मैटर.
Oh, really?
हाँ, तो उन लोग ने बोला कि हम रेंट कर लेते हैं. प्रोड्यूसर्स ने बोला, विधु विनोद चोपड़ा ने. तो संजय दत्त के ईगो पे आ गया, कहता ब्रो तू मैं क्या एक सेकंड क्या रेंट का नहीं पहनूंगा मैं, ठीक है. तो वो ग्रेसी के और अपने कपड़े खुद खरीद के लाया था और उसने तब वो एक फोटो के लिए उसने वो पूरा किया. courtesy some very good film channel, film page on Instagram that I read this.
But talking about Sanjay Dutt, I feel Sanjay Dutt and Govinda have a legendary partnership.
Bro, ek aur ek 11, legendary.
Ek aur ek 11, Jodi number 1, Hasina Manjagi, and also there's like a serious movie back in the day. I'm forgetting the name right now. Where it's like an action movie with the two of them. Yeah, it's crazy fun, dude.
वो किसका गाना है? वो जोड़ी नंबर 1 का है ना, आओ सिखाएं तुम्हें अंडे का.
नहीं, वो एक और एक 11.
वो जोड़ी नंबर 1 का है भाई. मैं भी हमेशा
जोड़ी नंबर 1.
100%.
या
एक और 11, एक और 11.
हाँ, वो भी है उसमें.
Man, are we gonna get a lot of copyright strikes for this
मेरे को भी यही लग रहा है. हम लोग सिर्फ गाने गा रहे हैं.
We are singing it, we're not playing the songs.
I mean, how good can our singing be that the algorithm detects it?
But actually एक और 11 सबको सबके माइंड में फ्रेश है क्या? याद है क्या सबको? एक और 11
जैकी श्रॉफ है, गुलशन ग्रोवर है,
हाँ,
आशीष विद्यार्थी है.
हाँ, वो उसका वो बनता है ना कोबरा और पैंथर.
Correct.
कोबरा और पैंथर.
Hasina Manjagi is literally, so Dulhe Raja is right up there for me, like great.
Of course, yes.
But Hasina Manjagi is also right up there. Okay. I love Hasina Manjagi so much. It's that whole Gurzari Lalu, that whole Chacha Bhatija. अरे शाबजी जो भतीजा है वही वहाँ जाए जो
वही चाचा है.
Which movie is नंगा खाएगा क्या निचोड़ेगा?
यही तो है. Dulhe Raja.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, I think this entire episode will be us telling about Govinda movies to Abbas.
Yeah. Have you not seen a single Govinda?
Maybe I've just seen one.
Were you lying when we asked, are you a Govinda fan?
No, I'm a fan.
One. Yeah.
And you haven't watched a single
Divana
movie.
Mastana. Divana Mastana
Dude,
is also
Anil
really
Kapoor,
funny.
Govinda, yes.
Yeah.
Which one? Head ya tail? Head ya tail, yaar, mohabbat.
In which David Dhawan shot the movie. Speaking of movie trivia.
The end of Divana Mastana is the same as Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
Really?
Salman Khan comes and takes the woman and goes.
But उसमें शाहरुख आता है.
क्या? किसमें?
कुछ होता है में तो शाहरुख आता है ना.
अरे but हाँ लेके नहीं जाता लड़की.
लेके नहीं जाता, correct.
सुन ना, मेरा trivia बिगाड़ दिया तूने.
I said ulta. But Salman Khan is like,
listen to my
hey,
trivia.
you got it. You don't find logic in my jokes.
David Dhawan shot the movie in Switzerland, but he showed Switzerland as Shimla.
I don't know. Is that increasing Shimla's tourism or Switzerland's tourism? I have no idea. I don't know.
I remember another movie is Raja
Hindustani is
Raja Babu.
Raja Babu.
Yeah, Raja
That was
Babu,
an epic
I think was
movie.
one of the first films I ever saw in a theater. And
Oh.
let's to put it mildly, it's not the best family movie watching experience क्योंकि उसमें
शक्ति कपूर पूरा टाइम
शक्ति कपूर इज गोविंदा साइड किक और उसका बार-बार नाड़ा खुल जाता है तो उसकी पैंट पजामा गिरता रहता है
Okay,
उसका.
a lot of
That is the recurring
double entendres.
recurring joke in the movie.
Oh, okay.
But he was a huge hit, Raja Babu. I
Raja Babu was
remember
Yeah.
watching it with like a packed house.
राजा बाबू के लिए शक्ति कपूर को बेस्ट एक्टर
Actor
कॉमेडियन
in a
मिला।
comic role.
Comic
हाँ.
role.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
So Govinda, David Dhawan, Kadir Khan. This
Oh, I saw
trio-
David Dhawan the
Yeah.
other day. Juhu में.
Oh yeah. Did you say hi?
He was talking to some guy जिसका चेहरा पहचान लग रहा था. But
उसका बेटा.
Are you talking about Govinda?
Are you talking about Varun Dhawan? No, but these three, this
Always together.
trio.
Johnny Lever
अरे
also.
bro,
Johnny Lever also.
केदार
yeah.
खान क्या है?
Kadir
Kadir Khan.
Khan.
And a lot of the iconic Govinda dialogues were actually written by
Written by
Kadir
Kadir
Khan.
Khan. Yes,
So
Kadir
Kadir
Khan,
Khan
yes.
used to write the dialogues for
But the
David
biggest
Dhawan.
movies we are talking about, like Dule Raja Rasi Manza, those are not written by Kadir Khan. Those are, I think, David Dhawan only himself.
But Dule Raja is the one, right? Where
That's not Kadir Khan.
no, where Kadir Khan is the
Dad.
owner of
Of the
the
hotel.
rival
The hotel.
business.
हाँ.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
यार
Dude, one of my favorite songs ever is Kahan Raja Bhut,
कहाँ गंगू तेली.
Kahan Raja Bhut. I don't know.
There's also this movie, I can't remember the name, where they're dons. Kadir Khan is a
मैं
don.
अखियों से गोली मारे.
अखियों से गोली मारे.
Bro,
बोबड़ा भाई.
what a
I've not
character.
seen that one.
So उसका प्लॉट पता है क्या है? So
Yeah.
कादिर खान जो है उसकी चोर बाजार में सबसे बड़ी दुकान उसकी है, ठीक है, एंड उसने अपनी बेटी की शादी करनी है, एंड हिज एम इज कि मैं अपने से बड़ा गुंडा लाऊंगा और उससे शादी करूंगा
हाँ.
इसकी.
Like if you have to win my approval, you have to be a bigger gunda than I am to
हाँ.
get my daughter.
तो अब गोविंदा जो है, गोविंदा को पसंद आ जाती है कादिर खान की बेटी,
And
which is-
Govinda is not a gunda.
हाँ, गोविंदा comes from a very well to do family.
हाँ.
So बोलते हुए फनी लग रहा है मेरे को. जॉनी लीवर और रवीना टंडन, दे
Hatch this plan.
हाँ. ये बहुत अंग्रेजी हो गया. Hatch this plan. वो ऐसा एक मस्त प्लान बनाते हैं कि हम लोग इसको गुंडा बनाएंगे, एंड इसको फिर हम कादिर खान के आगे प्रेजेंट करेंगे कि देखो ये आपसे बड़ा गुंडा है, एंड दैट इज वेयर द कैरेक्टर कम्स फ्रॉम कि तू मेरे से बात करो, मैं तेरे से बात
He speaks
Oh.
like this. His name is
Yeah.
Bobda Bhai.
So that movie. I
Yeah.
don't even remember that.
एंड उसके अंदर देयर इज दिस सीन, क्योंकि मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता, मैं वो काला भाई का वो कौन बनता है?
ये ना,
वो
तीन टकले 1-2-1-2 from Hera Fairy, that guy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Dude, the dialogue.
Yeah.
तीन टकले 1-2-1-2. That's the number of what a star fisheries or whatever.
yes, that guy.
तीन टकले 1-2-1-2. I love that. Great line.
So, वो उसके अंदर ना टक्कर भाई बनकर आता है.
Fayyaz
भाई, he's-
Takkar.
He's a
Razak
relative of
Khan.
mine, yeah?
रज़ाक खान.
Relative of mine, oh.
Yeah.
हाँ, रज़ाक
भाई.
खान. हाँ, रज़ाक खान बन के आता है. तो
Yeah.
तो कादिर खान ना उसको रज़ाक
Wait,
खान
tell us what Fayyaz Takkar's power is.
वो कहीं भी टक्कर मार के
दीवार तोड़ देता है.
And so he's very confident, na? He's the Mayweather of
Yeah.
Of wall breaking.
ball breaking, ठीक है. He has 51-0. तो वो क्या है, तो कादिर खान ना उसको हायर करता है कि तू आ, ये मेरे से बड़ा गुंडा आ गया, अब तुझे मेरी तरफ से इसको हटाना रहेगा मेरे
हाँ.
रास्ते से, एंड ऑल.
हाँ.
तो वो उसको बुलाता है, एंड इज लाइक तू क्या कर सकता है? वो कहता है,
Dude, I just saw the scene. Oh fuck, I remember the scene exactly.
मैं
I just saw
टक्कर
that.
मार के छेद कर सकता हूँ.
हाँ.
कहता है, अच्छा. फिर वो
अच्छा,
उसको ना
दीवार में
उसके-
छेद करके-
उस दीवार में छेद करवाता है,
हाँ.
फिर उससे उसके एंटीक्स
हाँ,
उठवाता
फिर
है,
उसको हेडेक होता है, लेट जाता है खुद अपने आप ना.
फिर वो उसको बीच में लोहे का वो पकड़ा देता है,
हाँ.
फिर वो लोहे पे सर मारता है,
हाँ.
और जो एम्बुलेंस को गोविंदा के लिए लाया होता है उसी में फिर वो उसको भेज देता है.
और उसके ही बंदे उसको उठा के ले जाते हैं कुछ ना. हाँ. I remember this.
उसी फिल्म में, this is slight digression, but Kadir Khan as the Bhai starts Bhai and Bhai Bank, okay, where only gangsters are allowed to deposit money.
Okay, great.
और उसमें अगर आपको बैंक अकाउंट खोलना है ना, तो आपको साइन नहीं करना है, ऐसा मुक्का मारोगे ना पेज के ऊपर. और अगर आप 5 करोड़ से नीचे नहीं डिपॉजिट करते, 5 खोका डिपॉजिट करना है तो साइन नहीं होगा, आपके उस पे इंक लगाएंगे. एक हाथ मारा तो 5 खोका, दोनों हाथ मारा तो 10 खोका.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So clearly गोविंदा की हर मूवी में the main plot was logic.
Yes. Also, I just realized that a lot of these movies that we're talking about with David Dhawan, sorry, Hasina Manzaki is not David Dhawan. That's Satish Kaushik, by the way.
Okay.
Also, not Jodi nahi. Bade Mein Chote Mein also Satish Kaushik. He's
Which
also
movie was Pappu Pejar?
Pappu Pejar.
That is also a Govinda
हाँ
movie.
हाँ, that is also a गोविंदा movie.
Pappu Pager is a Satish Kaushik
No,
character?
Satish Kaushik played a character called Pappu
Called
Pager.
Pappu
which
So I
Pager,
think he's
yeah.
Bade Mein Chhote Mein. Is he the thief in Bade Mein Chhote Mein?
Maybe that's true.
That thief
Yes.
guy
हाँ,
who
हाँ,
helps
हाँ,
them
हाँ.
चोर बाजार
अपने
के
को ज्यादा बोलने का नहीं
Bade Mein Chhote Mein has a copy of Bad Boys, by the way. Have you seen Bad Boys? Will
yeah,
Smith and
but
Martin
क्योंकि
Lawrence.
मैं झूठे
No,
मुझे
that's
copy of
दीवाना
Liar, Liar.
मस्ताना.
Yes, Liar, Liar.
Yeah.
दीवाना मस्ताना, पप्पू पेजर.
Oh, okay.
Okay, फिर then उसमें इसका नाम क्या है? सम भाई का नाम सतीश कौशिक का नाम क्या है?
मालूम नहीं मेरे को. पप्पू पेजर ही तो ना.
बड़े मियां छोटे मियां में.
अच्छा वो नहीं मालूम.
उसमें भी है सतीश कौशिक.
हाँ, Satish Kaushik is there. So basically, if they steal from a train and they have all these
Clearly, we should have
shoes and all,
researched way more. before coming.
they have all these shoes that they have to sell. They sell it
Right.
first to Satish Kaushik character, who's like the middleman, who has his
Hmm.
own store in Chor Bazaar and then sells it further as needed.
Okay.
बट ये 3-4 लोग की जो टीम थी ना, ये
That's what I'm
कमाल
saying,
टीम
हाँ.
बहुत
थी.
सही, yeah.
Yeah.
और एक के बाद एक बैंगर्स देव
Very
रिलीज.
good, yeah. So
And
many
David
great
Dhawan has
scenes.
always said that Govinda used to come on set and improvise a lot of shit.
Dude,
like,
yeah.
He never used to give him like
Correct.
lines
Never,
to
yeah,
say.
never.
You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
times were only different. Like back then, directors and scriptwriters didn't have scripts
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
And they
आप-
you would like reach the set and then get scripts for
Yeah.
the day
Hmm.
there.
अब एक्चुअली गोविंद, मैं कल ही एक्चुअली वो देख रहा था, क्योंकि मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता. ठीक है, तो उसके अंदर आप देखोगे तो
That's actually a very bad movie.
I love it, bro.
I actually
I
love it.
Yeah,
love that.
I mean, even though it's a complete rip-off of Liar
Yeah.
Liar, there's something very special about क्योंकि
yeah,
मैंने
that,
No,
it's वो बहुत ज्यादा गोविंदनाइज कर दी गई
So
है वो
which is the movie where he cuts his own tongue at the end? There's a
What?
movie with Rani Mukherjee, where at the end of the movie, so the entire movie Govinda has been acting in front of Rani Mukherjee that he
Oh
cannot
yes,
speak.
हाँ, that he cannot speak, और एंड में
हाँ.
उसको पता लगता है कि वो बोल सकता है,
हाँ.
तो वो रानी मुखर्जी का दिल टूट जाता है, इसलिए वो जाके अपनी जीभ काट देता
actually जीभ काट
है. कि
Oh,
मैं सच में
Logic.
नहीं बोल
Very
सकता.
sad movie.
Logic, bro.
That's not हद कर दिया आपने. That is.
Of course, that's not हद कर दिया
Then
आपने.
which one is it?
हद कर दिया आपने का लास्ट सीन आपको पता है क्या है? कोई ना आपको ऐसे भी टच नहीं कर सकता, फिर कोई ना आपको
Oh,
किसी ने
अच्छा, हाँ.
picture ही नहीं
Yeah,
देखी है क्या?
Grabbing her shoulder. and all
हाँ,
that.
show-
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
वो सरदार जी के गेटअप में
Yeah,
आता है, and
correct,
it's like
correct.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
किसी ने picture ही नहीं देखी.
No, I get it.
No, no, I have not
Dude,
seen
but
it.
other
Wrong
like
panel.
so many other Kader Khan Govinda movies. That again, so Sanjay Dutt and Govinda is one partnership. Kader Khan Govinda is probably the bigger partnership.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Kader Khan has played his dad, his girlfriend's dad, you know, like whatever, like his love interest's dad, all the time. Dule Raja mein, yes. Hasina Mazagi mein, he plays the father.
कादिर का-
Aankhein. With Chunky
Yeah.
Pandey.
with
Oh,
Chunky
yes.
Pandey.
Yes.
Govinda and Kader Khan have a double role.
Double role. Yes.
Both are father and son. Isn't that crazy, dude? This is insane. Again, great movie. Okay, still holds up. लाल दुपट्टे वाली तेरा नाम तो बता. Great
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
बड़े काम का बंदर नाचे जो सिकंदर.
Neelam was in it, who's
Great.
now on Fabulous Lives of
Of
Bollywood.
Yeah,
Bollywood Vibes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, correct. She was.
वो कौन सा गाना था जो ट्रेंड कर रहा था? मैं तीसरी बार पूछ रहा हूँ ये.
Yeah, याद आने से.
आप क्या
आपके
जाने
आने
से?
You've not seen a single Govinda.
He forgot the name as well.
Yeah.
Bro, suddenly out of the blue, this song is trending on Instagram now, and Govind and
Why is it trending?
I have no clue.
Because Juhi and Govinda released the reel or something together. is that?
हाँ, so these guys
No,
released.
because maybe because of that Netflix series, na, they played a couple of times that
Oh, maybe.
song.
यही Bollywood Vibes में.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. ठीक
and
है.
इसमें एक्चुअली नीलम और गोविंदा ही थे, बहुत जवान गोविंदा,
हाँ.
बहुत ही जवान गोविंदा.
Yeah, yeah.
ठीक है, वो और ये बहुत फेमस गाना है. एंड एशा देओल, नीलम, ऑल दीज पीपल लाइक अभी इन्होंने रिसेंटली गोविंदा के साथ मिलके इन्होंने वापस से इस पे रील बनाया and all
यार,
of this started
I was
trending again.
my girlfriend was showing me clips from just her favorite clips from the second season of Bollywood Vibes wala this thing,
Mm.
and she showed me there's a scene where
यार
all
मैंने
these women-
देखा नहीं है, ruin मत करना मेरे
नहीं,
लिए.
there's a scene where all of these थोड़ा तो
यानी
अच्छा,
देखोगे
ठीक है,
तुम
okay.
जाके. हाँ?
Of course.
Okay.
पागल आदमी.
सारा खुद देख लेता है फिर उसके
No,
बाद
no.
दूसरे को जज करता है.
Ranveer Singh does a cameo.
Yeah.
There's an
okay.
entire episode where Ranveer like spends some time with these ladies, and they are like swooning, like to the
Hmm.
point where it's like, dude, like enough, ho gaya yaar, like how are you
No,
getting
but a
so
lot
wet?
of it must be for the show also.
Of course, dude, yeah, extra
Yeah.
for the show, of
Yeah.
course. But it was like, after a point, it just becomes like so cringy. Like, dude, this is so fake. Why is anyone here?
That is why these guys are
on
doing.
an episode we are discussing Govinda films. Antariksh is like, oh, so cringy. I don't like
But
it.
again,
It's like
so-
Neelam thing, no? It's a Neelam thing.
So the reason why this topic was chosen, अभी तक तो हम बस nostalgia trip पे ही हैं. But the reason why this episode was chosen कि अगर आपको अपने बॉलीवुड के ओवरऑल लाइक हमेशा क्या ऑल टाइम 5 लेजेंड्स अगर आपको लिस्ट करने हो, would गोविंदा make that list?
Yes.
No. So see,
For me,
What-
yes.
for you, definitely. I get it. I get it. I get it. You're older than us. No. What I'm saying is that unless you ask, if you ask a question like
Yeah.
this, then yes. But most people would forget Govinda in that list, is what I feel.
Same.
I feel like people will say, oh, Amitabh Bachchan, we will say Dharmendra, and
See, what I
you know-
think is all-time top five. You're correct. Like
yeah,
in the list of legends, Govinda
Yeah.
doesn't
yeah.
feature
he
that
won't
often.
be.
But the
Absolutely
point
should.
is
He's
that
the
he
only
should.
actor. I agree. He's the only actor where I think the actor was the genre.
Yeah.
Yes.
कौन सी
He made
पिक्चर है
genre-
गोविंदा की
गोविंदा
picture
की
है?
picture
बस
है।
उतना बोलोगे तुम समझ जाओगे किस
तुम
तरह की
यार
picture है।
मतलब
Correct,
this guy
And maybe that's the problem why it's not working now. Because Ghost
I mean,
Govinda ki
I
picture
mean,
ek can't
as much
work.
as I love Govinda, he very much was a product of a time and place. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
because he
yeah.
actually had a lot of signature steps, signature
Yeah.
clothing, signature
Yes.
style,
Correct.
signature
Yaar,
dialogue.
आज
Dude, there was
के
a time when he had. Sorry, yaar.
कोई
There,
नहीं।
there was a time when he had. I was
अब
watching
तो
an interview of
आदत
his.
सी-
I was watching an interview of his with Manish Paul, and he was
Huh.
telling him
Yeah.
how, dude, there was a time when Govinda, in a span of like just 2 or 3 weeks, had booked over 100 films.
hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
and he was like, मैं कैसे करूँगा तो देखा जाएगा, मैं 100 फिल्म मैंने book कर दिया.
और उसमें
That's why it
से
started becoming late.
और उसमें से उसने काफी मूवीज के पैसे भी नहीं लिए थे क्योंकि प्रोड्यूसर्स के पास पैसे ही नहीं होते थे।
हाँ, so
तो
then
वो स्क्रिप्ट लेके आते थे, वो साइन कर देता था।
correct. Then I think David Dhawan, or I forgot. someone-
दिलीप कुमार।
Dilip Kumar, yes, he was very close to Dilip Kumar. Dilip Kumar was like a mentor of his. Dilip Kumar
Yeah,
then
he
talked to
told
him
me.
and said कि तूने 100 पिक्चरें कर ली, तो कैसे करेगा?
Hmm.
तो ये unimportant वाली तो तू निकाल दे, just
Hmm.
back out. So
Hmm.
he like bowed out of some of those films,
Hmm.
but still did like 70 of them,
Hmm.
70 of like those 100, which is 100 films in one go, which is unheard of for
Yeah.
anyone. I don't think any actor in the world has been able to do that.
सो वही है ना, सो गोविंदा ने काफी जगहों पे ये बात बोली है कि देयर वाज अ टाइम कि जिस तरीके की मेरी मूवीज आ रही थी, मेरा जो टीजी था वो टियर 2
Exactly. I
बन
was
गया
just
था।
about to say that at a
मेरे-
time when
हाँ
Bollywood was going abroad and
Yeah.
becoming more NRI focused.
Yeah,
एग्जैक्टली
correct.
उसका
Govinda was
उसका
more
जो टीजी था
colloquial.
वो टियर 2 बन गया था
Yeah.
एंड उसकी वजह से
masses.
बोल लो आप
Sorry,
बोल
But to your point only, I used to love all the song videos where Govinda and Karisha Kapoor are abroad, because everyone in the background is just
हाँ.
watching them.
Yeah.
You can see everyone all
Yeah.
around the whole block. But sorry, continue.
so he was like कि काफी बड़े बड़े डायरेक्टर्स ने मेरे साथ काम करने से मना कर दिया क्योंकि उनको पता लग गया कि मतलब मैं टाइपकास्ट हो गया था कि ये टियर 2 वाला
हाँ,
कॉमेडियन ही है जो
right.
ऑरेंज शर्ट के साथ नियॉन पैंट पहन के
Hmm.
डांस करेगा।
Hmm.
उसके बावजूद इसने इतना काम किया और ऐसा काम किया कि आई थिंक इनसे ज्यादा आइकॉनिक मूवीज नहीं है। मतलब आइकॉनिक मूवीज एज इन की आपको मूवी देख के पता है जो बात आपने बोली कि गोविंदा की पिक्चर है,
हाँ.
दैट इज सफिशिएंट इनफ ऑफ अ स्टोरी।
And the fact that till then, like you mentioned, there was this whole actor in a comedic role. तो एक
Yeah.
hero होता
Yeah.
था, एक comedian होता था.
एग्जैक्टली
Govinda just merged the two. Like मैं
Literally.
hero भी हूँ, मैं comedy भी करूँगा.
हाँ
everything will
यार
happen.
उस हम देखिए आप में से किसी ने
Yes,
हाँ,
yes,
हाँ.
yes.
हम में गोविंदा का कितना जबरदस्त रोल है।
जबरदस्त role.
हत्या मूवी देखिए, हत्या में कितना जबरदस्त रोल है।
It was his brother's movie actually.
या सो हत्या में there's this the plot is कि वो एक ऐसा बच्चा मिलता है गोविंदा को जो बोल नहीं पाता, बट वो
This is Satya?
दिस इज हत्या।
And
Yeah.
then-
Yeah, that's the movie I've seen. Yeah,
And
yeah.
this
हाँ.
is the first movie. It's not comedy at all.
Right,
बिल्कुल
right.
कॉमेडी नहीं
Like,
है।
so the child like remembers something. That's why he's able to,
हाँ,
you know, like
वो बच्चा जो है
Yeah.
वो मर्डर होते हुए देख लेता है, पर वो
Yeah.
बोल के बता नहीं पाता कि मर्डर हो गया है। ठीक है, गोविंदा को जब वो मिलता है, गोविंदा ये बात समझता है कि वो कुछ बताना चाह रहा है, एंड द एंटायर मूवी इज गोविंदा विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट
Yeah.
चाइल्ड
I remember one
फाइंडिंग
song.
दैट मर्डरर।
I remember
Right.
one song from the movie, a dance song with goes something like मैं तो हूँ सबका मेरा न कोई. नहीं?
आई हैव नो
No.
That's from this movie. Yes,
Then
yes.
that's
Oh.
a hit
Yeah.
song actually, but
Okay.
I don't remember.
No, no, I'm 100% sure it's from this movie because
तो
it's one of the
अब
only-
गोविंदा ने ऐसी मूवीज भी करी हैं जहाँ पे वो इतने सीरियस रोल्स कर रहा है, बट उसने ऐसी मूवीज भी करी हैं जहाँ पे दूल्हे राजा है फॉर दैट मैटर।
Yeah.
So I think before Raja Babu, Govinda was doing films where he was aiming for that mainstream actor, right? There's a film called Swarg, which was also
Bro, Swarg is
yeah,
amazing.
big hit. Yeah.
Amazing.
Again, a very serious movie.
Serious.
Top 5
Yeah.
movies of
Yeah,
Govinda,
yes.
easy.
Hmm. So till
And
then,
that was a
हाँ.
highly grossed movie at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like,
But I
Rage.
think so after Dulhe Raja, the whole 90s run, then he started doing
Yeah.
comedies. Then
और वो कॉमेडीज जिनकी सेंस नहीं बनती थी, एंड आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट क्लिक्ड विद द ऑडियंस।
Dude, like
I don't
Joru
know.
Ka Gulam. You guys remember Joru
Yeah.
Ka
yeah.
Gulam? the plot of Joru Ka Gulam is that Kader Khan has I think 4 or 5 daughters,
Hmm.
and He says, "If one of my daughters getting married, I want all other four
Also
of
to
my
get
daughters to get
married.
married at the same time, same mandap. Everything has to be same." So now you, the dulha of the first bride,
Find the
go
other.
You have
find
to
the other. Like, really, bro. It's crazy.
तो
Yeah.
भाई अब जैसे वो दूल्हा राजा में भी वो ये लोग क्या बात कर मतलब जब कादिर खान और जॉनी लीवर आपस में बात कर रहे होते हैं तो वो क्या बोलता है, मैं तो मन की बातें जान लेता हूँ, इधर तो ये दोनों तो चीख चीख के बात कर रहे हैं। वो लोग अंदर वो मन में कादिर खान कुछ सोच रहा होता है और वो उसका जवाब दे देता है, बिकॉज इज लाइक आप इतनी तेज सोच रहे हो कि मेरे को सुनाई दे रहा है।
Sorry, I just thought of के Jorga Gulam is like
महाभारत इन रिवर्स।
नहीं, it's like Raksha Bandhan. Akshay Kumar movie. It's similar in plot. Anyway, so what do you guys? So we'll come back to some of his movies and whatever as
Yeah.
we go on. What do you think happened, man, with Govinda?
So he got into politics, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Was
Yeah.
an,
He
was
joined
an
Congress.
MP. He joined Congress.
Yeah.
He won the
South
election
Mumbai,
from Virar, I think he won.
No, I don't
वो
think
क्योंकि
so.
विरार का ही है तो
हाँ,
उसकी मेरे ख्याल से विरार
No, he
कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी
was
थी।
from Virai. I don't think so. South Mumbai, I think.
Okay, whichever his
Sanjay
constituency
Nirupam was his
rival?
No, mentor or
Oh,
something.
okay. So whichever constituency he was,
Yeah.
he faced a lot of criticism कि वो बस
From both
election
sides.
election
Yes.
के time
Yeah.
आता है हाथ जोड़ के चला जाता
That
है।
was a wrong move, actually.
हाँ, and he
Yeah.
does not do much. So that I think was one factor. The other factor, like I said, is that Bollywood became a little too polished for
Govinda ki movies,
Govinda
for that
type
matter.
of
But
movies.
also,
what
I
I
think what
feel-
happened is
Yeah, please.
a lot more structure came in,
Yeah.
and where being
So there is
tardy wasn't cool anymore.
there is an outlier to this partner where
Partner works, Bhagam Bhag works.
partner works, but it still falls into that David Dhawan kind of revamped and made a little more polished movie.
Yeah.
Where I
That's a
read
hitch.
some review where
That's
it was
comedy.
like instead of village girls dancing in the background, now it's white-skinned women. So like that has been the change in David Dhawan and in Bollywood.
Yeah, sure.
That the extras have become whiter.
डेविड धवन अभी भी यही कर रहा है वैसे, जो उसने वरुण धवन के साथ भी मूवीज
हाँ।
बनाई हैं। तुम कितना ही चेंज कर लोगे यार एक डायरेक्टर को, वो शुरू से वैसी ही पिक्चरें बना रहा है, उसकी सारी पिक्चरें उस फॉर्मूले से हिट हो रही हैं।
But it is masses.
हाँ।
It is for masses. Right?
इट इज आउट एंड आउट फॉर मासेस। फॉर दैट मैटर एक मूवी आई थी गोविंदा की, फ्राइडे करके, अगर किसी ने देखी हो तो।
Friday night नहीं देखी।
फ्राइडे, सो अभी मतलब उसकी स्पेलिंग थे FRYDAY।
Okay, Friday.
सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि गोविंदा अभी रिसेंटली आए थे यार। ये चूचा जो प्ले करता है वरुण शर्मा फुकरे में,
हाँ, but
तो उसके साथ ये मूवी आई थी
अच्छा।
वेयर गोविंदा की वाइफ जो है वो कुछ टाइम के लिए बाहर जाती है, तो वो अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड को घर बुला लेता है। एंड उस टाइम पे ये वाटर प्यूरिफायर वाला सेल्समैन उसके घर आ जाता है। एंड नाउ द एंटायर मूवी इज दीज थ्री पीपल विद अ कपल ऑफ रिकरिंग कैरेक्टर्स, दीज थ्री पीपल, एंड कैसे वो पूरा chaos क्रिएट होता है। इट इज एक्चुअली फनी, ठीक है। बट द थिंग इज कि अब I मतलब दैट इज व्हेन आई रियलाइज्ड कि गोविंदा का सेलेबल फैक्टर इतना लो हो गया है कि वो मूवी अच्छी थी, पर तब भी उस मूवी को उतना माइलेज नहीं मिला जितना वो माइलेज मिल सकता था उस मूवी को।
Sure, I get that. So like the thing is also in the last few years he's not done that many. So like he's done like in the last few years I want to say like around 2005 kya say and beyond. You would have done like Partner, Bhagam Bhag, Kill Dil, Salame Ishq.
किल दिल वाज एक्चुअली, किल दिल में मतलब मूवी तो नहीं ही अच्छी थी, बट द थिंग इज कि गोविंदा ने उसमें अच्छा काम किया था।
Yeah, but
also,
you know,
he was a third lead.
correct.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the movie. But a lot of criticism that I heard about the movie was that we are so used to seeing Govinda. I mean, that sucks being typecast as just a comedy actor, because you're like we're so used to seeing Govinda in a comedy role that when he's doing something serious, we are laughing. You know, हमें वो भी comedy लगता है.
Right.
गोविंदा
You can't detach that
Process that,
face from.
गोविंदा ने
Laughter.
रावण मूवी में भी एक रोल प्ले किया था, अगर आपने रावण देखी हो तो, अभिषेक बच्चन वाली रावण।
Oh नहीं.
सो अभिषेक बच्चन वाली रावण जो है ना, वो बहुत लूजली, मतलब लूजली क्या, उन्होंने इंस्पिरेशन रामायण से ही इंस्पिरेशन लिया है, ठीक है। सो उसके अंदर जो एक कॉप है, कॉप की वाइफ जो है वो कुछ ट्राइबल्स जो है वो अबडक्ट कर लेते हैं, एंड वो ट्राइबल्स का जो हेड है दैट इज अभिषेक बच्चन, एंड वो जो वाइफ है पुलिस ऑफिसर की वो ऐश्वर्या राय प्ले कर रही है, एंड जो पुलिस ऑफिसर है वो तो है ही है, ठीक है। तो अब वो जंगल में ले गया अभिषेक बच्चन ऐश्वर्या राय को, तो वो रावण सीता राम हो गया ना ये।
Right, हाँ.
तो जब वो पुलिस ऑफिसर जंगल में जाता है ढूंढने के लिए इसको, अभिषेक बच्चन को, अपनी वाइफ को ढूंढने के लिए, और मतलब बेसिकली अभिषेक बच्चन को शूट एट साइट ऑफ सॉर्ट्स, तो वहां गोविंदा मिलता है उसको,
Okay.
मेटाफोरिकली हनुमान प्ले करता हुआ कि इस जंगल का जो चप्पा चप्पा है वो मुझे मालूम है और आपके साथ ये हुआ है तो मैं आपको वहां तक लेके जाता हूँ। ग्रेट। एक तो वो मूवी आई रियली फील इज वेरी अंडररेटेड। एवरीबडी एक्टेड। वो वाला गाना नहीं सुना आपने, बहने दे
बीरा।
मुझे बहने दे?
बीरा वाला भी तो गाना है।
हाँ,
I mean, it was a Mani Ratnam film. A.R. Rahman did the music. I think Santosh Sivan is the
Yeah,
The
cinematographer.
music was good, but
Yeah.
I didn't see the movie.
the movie is
Neither have I.
nice, the movie is really nice. मतलब अभिषेक बच्चन ने काफी अच्छी एक्टिंग करी है। मतलब अभिषेक बच्चन जब मरा तो मुझे एक्चुअली
Wow!
Oh.
Thanks, Nehil.
Oh wait,
But then he was playing Ravan.
Oh.
He's playing Ravan, so it was expected.
फिर ठीक है। एकदम ही I was like,
is he killed 10 times though? No, I guess not.
but
So
that
it's a special appearance that Govinda does. He's not in
extended
much of-
cameo,
Okay.
Extended. Yeah.
but it's great, and I think so. Govinda,
That's also very against the typecasting.
yeah. So Govinda
having
ने
him play
बीच
that.
में अभी कुछ ऐसी मूवीज करी थी जिसमें he wanted to, he played the hero, the massy
Exactly, that's what
hero.
I'm
No,
saying.
that's
I
the
don't think
problem.
he's young enough or
Yeah.
I mean, sorry
So-
to say this,
so-
but
so-
physically fit enough
if
to
you-
pass off as a leading man.
Fair, I agree
anymore.
with that,
Huh.
right? But I think that is the point. Sorry, that is the reason why he hasn't worked so much, because
But I think he doesn't want to play fathers and
exactly
Yeah.
that's what
elder
he,
brothers and
if you watch interviews of his, he repeatedly says like he to feels that he is still hero material,
Huh.
and
But
he's
he's
still
al-
like at the peak of his career, and he can still pull off all the dance
He's
moves.
also maintained in such a fashion like he's expecting like कोई तो आया है मुझे hero.
but नहीं होएगा ना,
नहीं होगा
you have to go into
अब
character
नहीं
and
होगा is the point.
supporting roles and all.
How
And
old
dude,
is Govinda now?
Actors shouldn't
He is 55 plus. Like
Dude,
50,
see.
55 में तो है easily.
there is nobody stays at the top forever.
No.
Okay, you have
Hmm.
to. The top is a place where you just visit sometimes, and then you come back down and
Yeah, the graph
become
has to come down.
live at a-
It is
yeah.
How old is he?
starting.
live a regular person. He's a 50 something.
50 plus.
But he was born in 63.
Oh,
Just type
Dude,
Govinda
So he's
age.
almost what,
Why am I
60?
just calculating?
Or is he
Yeah.
60 plus?
yes,
Wow.
60.
Wow.
So yeah, exactly.
He's 59.
59. 60.
So he should
Same
be
age
doing
as
more
Tom
character roles and all.
But
So,
so
yeah.
गोविंदा का ये, so अमिताभ बच्चन ने भी जब सूर्यवंशम और ये पिक्चरें करी, when he tried to be the lead
But he
in the movie,
changed.
he realized, so वो नहीं चली ना अजूबा जब
Yeah,
करी, या और कौन सी
The age was, you can visualize it. Wow.
दिख जाता है ना यार,
yeah,
दिख जाता है.
दिख
But
जाता
you
है.
remember, so Amitabh started doing KBC, which was a huge hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then Govinda used to do Sawal 10 crore ka.
Oh yeah, correct.
Yes.
I forgot only about
Which
this.
was
You're
also a
so right.
question. Snehil has no
Oh.
idea
And then
about it.
Das Ka Dam came after that. Das
दस कदम तो सलमान ना
Salman,
यार.
Salman.
No,
Then,
sorry.
क्या
Govinda
पाँचवीं
used to do छप्पड़ फाड़ के.
हाँ,
Sawal
छप्पड़
10
फाड़ के I remember.
Yes, Sawal 10 crore ka was Anupam Kher and Manisha Koirala,
Okay,
which was a really
Okay,
shitty
yeah, but I
show.
remember now that Govinda was doing a
Yes,
game show around
yes.
that
I
time.
think Shahrukh also did some.
That
shows,
पांचवी
right?
पास से तेज.
पांचवी पास से तेज है.
आयु.
और केबीसी का भी एक सीजन किया था.
Yeah.
उसको जैसे अमिताभ बोलता है लॉक कर दिया जाए, वो बोलता था फ्रीज कर दिया जाए.
I want to differentiate.
और
Amitabh
गोविंदा
से.
वाले शो में मोहर लगती थी.
मोहर
उसमें मोहर लगा दो.
मोहर लगा छप्पड़ फाड़ के.
और उसमें वो ऐसे एक रुपया शगुन का देते थे. 1000 1 रुपया, 2000 1 रुपया,
Oh,
1
wow.
करोड़ 1 रुपया.
Oh, oh,
देखो अपनी इंडियन वैल्यूज जो इंटैक्ट रखी है ना गोविंदा ने
अच्छी बात है
हमेशा.
यार, सही बात है.
ऑल्सो ब्रो गोविंदा की हिंदी
बहुत अच्छा.
कमाल.
की.
बहुत अच्छा.
कमाल हिंदी है
Dude,
उस
and he
बंदे
can
की.
speak so fast
We all-
without
we all-
stammering and
yes,
without like
yes.
speaking over
Yeah.
himself,
And
which is
plus improvisation.
mind blowing. And improvisations, yeah, always great.
So
man.
I read this
Fucking amazing.
one story where Rajiv Masan himself wrote this story that he was once. This is when Govinda was like pretty much at
Peak.
his peak. Okay, late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Where he was so busy कि उसको बैठ के इंटरव्यू देने का टाइम नहीं होता था. तो उसने बोला मैं गाड़ी में जा रहा हूँ, मेरे साथ गाड़ी में ही इंटरव्यू लो, ठीक है?
Oh, okay.
So Rajiv Masan and apparently Govinda has a habit of chewing gutka. Okay.
This is in the 90s?
हाँ.
Okay.
तो गाड़ी में जा रहे हैं and he had a Mercedes at that point, which was a big deal. So Rajiv Masan starts the interview and he's replying also and everything. And then the car stops at a signal. And Govinda
rolls down the window.
quits outside. And Rajiv Masan is like, Govinda sir, आप इतने बड़े स्टार हैं, आपको तो नहीं ऐसे थूकना चाहिए. And then there was a pause and Govinda was like, चलो इंटरव्यू खत्म. चलो निकलो.
Dude, I hope we find this. Everyone search for this. If we find this, we will post it in the description. Definitely, right? If we find the video, we'll post it in the description. This is hilarious.
So this guy Tigmanshu Dhulia, he openly says that he was out and out a Govinda fan. He came to Mumbai to work with Govinda. Like his
Wow.
aim, उसको बॉलीवुड में आना ही इसलिए था कि वो गोविंदा के साथ काम कर सके. And then he signed a movie also with Govinda. And लंदन में इन लोग ने कुछ like 20-25 दिन का इन लोग ने schedule book किया था. So पूरा यूनिट पहुंच गया, खर्चा हो गया, सब हो गया. 11 दिन तक गोविंदा आया ही नहीं. 11 दिन तक नहीं आया.
So at some point, right? At some point, it becomes like self-inflicted, right?
Tigmanshu Dhulia पता है लिटरली ये बता रहा है, कह रहा है हम क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं, घूम रहे हैं, गोविंदा आ नहीं रहा है. फिर अब जो 25 दिन का स्केड्यूल 10 दिन में कैसे खत्म होगा? नहीं बन पाई पिक्चर.
No, that is also a major factor in Govinda's downtrend.
Yeah.
Late.
Yeah.
Plus,
Famously late.
he was at a peak and he said like, मेरा कौन कुछ बिगाड़ सकता है?
हाँ.
So it's that,
So,
right?
a lot of directors and producers, they started avoiding like then many new actors like
Correct.
Akshay and everyone
Of course,
came
of
in.
course,
Dude,
of course.
Dude, अगर timely you want
The whole
everyone
genre
has
also
timely.
movie changed.
Yeah.
People moved out from the
उस कॉमेडी से फिर सारे एक्शन की तरफ आने
action.
लगे.
Yeah. The trend changed.
आपने लाइक सो मतलब क्लियरली इस चारों में सबसे छोटा मैं ही हूँ यहाँ पे, तो मैंने तो गोविंदा का पीक देखा ही नहीं है. मैंने गोविंदा की
सर्कस
I have known him in the peak only.
मैंने गोविंदा की पीक की कहानियां सुनी है, बट मैंने गोविंदा का पीक देखा नहीं है. लाइक यू अबे सर, यू वुड बी वन ऑफ दोज जिन्होंने लाइव देखा होगा वो. मतलब हाउ वाज इट? जैसे मेरी नानी से कभी मैं अगर पीक के बारे में बात करता हूँ ना, तो वो राजेश खन्ना की पीक के बारे में बताती हैं कि राजेश खन्ना की गाड़ी जहाँ से जाती थी, लड़कियां उस वो टायर प्रिंट,
लड़कियां से हाय अल्लाह ये लगा के
टायर के प्रिंट जो मिट्टी पे टायर का प्रिंट बन गए, उस प्रिंट से मिट्टी निकाल के सिंदूर भर लेती थी कि हमने दी शादी कर ली राजेश खन्ना से. मतलब देयर आर मतलब देयर आर स्टोरीज की जैसे देवानंद का पीक के बारे में बताती हैं कि देवानंद को काला सूट पहन के निकलना मना था क्योंकि हाँ लड़कियां गिर जाया करती थी. राजेश खन्ना की
में नीचे
देखते गिर जा. राजेश खन्ना की काली गाड़ी वो जब बाहर पार्किंग में छोड़ के जाता था, बाहर आता था तो लड़कियों की लिपस्टिक से लाल मिलती थी वो गाड़ी. सो अपेरेंटली दीज स्टोरीज जैसे मुझे नानी ने हमेशा से बताई है कि पागलपन ये होता था फिल्म स्टार का. तो आपने जैसे गोविंदा का पीक देखा रहेगा. हाउ वाज इट लाइक टू लिव इन द गोविंदा एरा फॉर दैट मैटर?
गोविंदास लाइक मूवी आती थी तभी, वो टाइम में केबल वगैरह नहीं था, ओनली छाया गीत पे गाने बजते थे, रेडियो पे गाने बजते थे. हाँ. मूवी थिएटर में जाके फुल लिटरली पीपल यूज्ड टू एंजॉय, तालियां मारते थे, पैसे फेंकते थे, पैसे. आपने देखा है कभी कॉइंस नोट फेंकते थे?
मैंने इसमें देखा था, गली बॉय में लोग चिल्लर फेंक रहे थे.
अच्छा, मैंने नहीं देखा.
मैं लिबर्टी में देखने गया था, तो वहां पे कुछ एमवे बंटा का एक छोटा सा सीन है, उसके अंदर कुछ उस टाइम तक ना रफ्तार और एमवे का बीफ हो गया था. तो जितने एमवे के फैंस थे वो आए थे, और जैसे ही एमवे स्क्रीन पे आया, जो सिक्के फेंके उन्होंने पर्दे पे, मैं कहा यार फट गया बेंच, तो मेरे को पिक्चर नहीं दिखेगी यार आगे की.
में पैसे फेंकते थे,
फट गया
नहीं.
And the trend at that time was in fact those time वो कैसेट्स आते थे.
हाँ जी.
और रिक्शा वाले बजाते थे, you know that dham dham.
correct.
So that was one इंसिडेंट की जहां पर सब लोग वही गाना बजता था. That time there was no FMs, nothing. तो रिक्शा में जाए जिसके पास बड़ा स्टीरियो है वहां बैठते थे और ये सब गाने लग बजते थे. So that is the reason it got famous. तो मूवी जाके पिक्चर देखते थे.
तो सरोज खान ने एक बार अपने एक इंटरव्यू में ये बात कही थी कि मैं ऋतिक रोशन से बेटर डांसर गोविंदा को मानती हूँ, क्योंकि गोविंदा के स्टेप्स हर कोई कर सकता है. कहती डांस इज एन आर्ट फॉर्म जो मैं चाहती हूँ कि सब इंजॉय करे साथ में. आप जब ऋतिक को डांस करते देखते हो, आप देखते हो, कहते हो यार ये मैं नहीं कर सकता, पर क्या कमाल डांस करता है बंदा. पर जब तुम गोविंदा को डांस करते देखते हो, तुम्हारा मन करता है कि यार मुझे भी करना है ये डांस. एंड आई थिंक
दैट व्हाट इज योर
ब्रो,
small steps.
छोटी छोटी चीजें करता था, बहुत छोटी. अभी मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ, वो देख रहा था, क्योंकि मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता, उसके अंदर जो गाना है सुष्मिता सेन और गोविंदा का, there's an entire sequence जिसमें गोविंदा सिल्वर फुल स्लीव शर्ट, टी-शर्ट और ग्रे जीन्स पहन के सिर्फ कंधे हिला रहा है. सारे नाच रहे हैं, वो सिर्फ कंधे हिला रहा है और वो कंधे हिला रहा है 15 सेकंड तक, पीछे सब नाच रहे हैं। आई एम लाइक क्या ग्रेस है, द कॉन्फिडेंस कि मैं सिर्फ कंधा हिलाऊंगा।
Conviction, yeah.
And I still believe Salman Khan has took lot of steps from Govinda.
Could well be, yeah. Could well be.
पॉसिबल
Yes.
पॉसिबल।
जिस देश में गंगा रहता है,
ब्रो जिस देश में गंगा रहता है का एक बहुत ही ना इनोसेंट सा क्यूट सा
Dialogue.
चूतिया सा सीन है वैसे।
What's the scene?
तो उसमें वो गांव से आता है ना, एंड वो एक बहुत ही बड़ी फैमिली में आता है एकदम से, एंड तो उसके प्लेट में खाना रखा जाता है, एंड तो वो देख रहा होता है कि इसको कैसे खाऊं कैसे खाऊं कैसे खाऊं। तो वो अमीर माँ की तरफ देखता है, कैसे खाते हैं इसको, तो कहती है इसको ना प्लेट में पाव रख के खाते हैं। तो वो अपना पैर प्लेट में रखता है और फिर खाना खाता है।
यार
Any chance Govinda is coming back in any
yeah,
roles
so-
or
अरे
any
so
series? or
anything can happen,
Govinda has started doing his own music videos, his own
Yeah, why
He's
is he
a
doing that?
producer also,
You shouldn't
right?
do that.
now he's running a music label, he's running a जिसमें गाता भी वो खुद है,
Oh, wow.
जिसमें वो डांस भी खुद कोरियोग्राफ
Is
करता है।
it? We have not seen you. You haven't seen
नहीं
it?
नहीं वो मत देखना, वो नहीं देखने के लिए ही बना रहा है वो।
Good.
आमदनी 98 खर्चा रुपया, terrible movie.
Terrible movie, yes.
Have you seen this? Oh
Yes,
God.
I've seen this movie, bro.
It is a very fun terrible movie though, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's like an innocence in it.
Kadir Khan?
There's a lot of people in that movie. I think
Lot of
Tabu is also in the movie.
Chandrachud Singh.
There's
Yeah.
that
Johnny Lever.
Johnny Lever.
Johnny Lever.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, yes,
the woman who got famous from
Correct.
Yeah, she's also in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's one of the wives.
It's a
Correct.
huge cast.
Yeah. Yeah. Then that woman is also there, no? From
Juhi Chawla is there. Juhi Chawla plays Govinda's wife. Yeah.
correct. No, but I'm talking about who's that movie? Who's that woman from Dawn in Aaj Ki Raat? That actress.
Isha Kopikar.
Yes, she
okay.
also in.
हाँ,
I
Isha
don't
Kopikar is
remember.
also
Amrita
there.
Kazarova?
Yeah.
How do you remember the name?
I didn't remember Isha Kopikar was in Dawn till he said this. I was
Oh.
like, oh yeah, she was in Dawn also.
Then हद कर दिया आपने, talked about जोरू गुलाम, अखियों से गोली मारे, we talked about, right?
Yeah, वही
that was
तो
a
कहो।
gangster
Correct,
movie.
Oh हाँ, correct.
हाँ.
भागम भाग, I think
Who was in Bhagam
it's a very
Bhag? I don't
silly movie.
remember.
What?
Yeah.
भागम भाग was Akshay Kumar, Govinda, Lara Datta,
परेश
Okay.
रावल।
परेश रावल,
Okay.
वो
I remember the title song. but I
ये
don't remember
खंबा
राजपाल
दिख रहा है?
यादव।
हाँ दिख रहा है, मुझे नहीं दिखा।
मुझे नहीं
the-
दिखा।
Oh, अच्छा, वो वाली movie.
Yeah. Also Signal,
प्यार का
yes.
सिग्नल।
So yeah, भागम भाग. It's a very silly movie, but I think I find it
Bro,
really,
it's
really funny.
great.
I find it
It's
very funny.
great. The Bullet Train is Hollywood का भागम भाग only.
Oh no.
Of course it is, bro.
Say it like that.
It,
Don't-
हाँ मतलब it
don't
is
belittle
only.
but yeah, there are a lot of like very funny. There's a whole chase sequence in Bhagam Bhag, which is one of the funniest.
Last वाला ना?
No, where Paresh is wearing those
Oh
specs.
हाँ
And he doesn't know that he's being followed by by cops, and he's following a gunda just as
Bro, Govinda, if by any chance you stumble upon this episode, you're a legend.
yeah, correct. Just for stumbling upon this episode. you're a legend.
like
Correct. Oh, how did you find us? We are surprised. Salame Ishq. He was a taxi driver. Very unique role. No, actually, he played a coolie. I just remembered. But falling in love with like a foreigner, right? Like with a white chick.
Yeah.
It was, pretty cool. He was good in Holiday in the Akshay Kumar movie.
I have not
Oh
seen
yes,
He was
This is
damn
this is
cool
the
in
time
Holiday.
around.
yes,
where
yes.
I don't think I've seen any go in the film after this.
Yeah,
era.
but this is more an Akshay Kumar film.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but it's actually not even a bad film.
Mm.
It's a good film, and Govinda is quite decent. in it. And there was a cameo in Om Shanti Om in the song.
Oh yeah, of course.
That-
Oh,
of
of
course,
course, bro.
of course.
Great cameo.
Bas Diwangi hai.
Yes.
Hmm.
Bas Diwanagi. Okay, just too many
Too many songs
too many
singing.
copyright. Yeah. So that brings us to the end of this Govinda special, so to say. We really hope Govinda comes back, and we really hope his career picks up again and he does wonders. I think this is a great time for him to come back on OTT and like do
Yeah,
stuff
bro.
on OTT.
And
Any
do
of
great
us,
stuff.
Anybody on this panel happen to meet Govinda?
Yes, मैं वही
You
बोलने
have-
वाला था. I have.
Oh, dude, there's
I
a
have.
photo of my brother in Govinda's arms, like where Govinda's holding him, like as a baby.
Wow.
Yeah, in our family.
So Govinda की ना अभी एक recently एक movie आई थी, मतलब when he was in that phase कि मैं अभी भी hero वाला role करूँगा and all of that. तो उसमें उसका promotion करने के लिए वो SRCC में आया था.
Oh wow.
एंड वो SRCC वाले में इवेंट में मैं भी था एंड सो व्हाट हैपेंड वाज अब मैं तो फैन बॉय जाग गया मेरे अंदर
हाँ.
वो गोविंदा एंड so the entire introduction is happening, everybody shouting, all the garlands and all of that is happening, and then सबने चुप कराया, ये कराया, वो कराया, and one person वो नहीं होता कि आप बोल रहे होते हो और अचानक सारे चुप हो जाते हैं तो आपकी आवाज पूरे हॉल में आ जाती है.
Correct.
ठीक है, तो वन पर्सन ने बोल दिया कि अरे आ गया. ठीक है, एंड देन एवरीबडी टर्न्ड टुवर्ड्स दैट साइड एंड देन मैं और पंप होके मैं चिल्ला दिया आ गया हीरो नंबर 1 एंड देन एवरीबडी टर्न टुवर्ड्स मी एंड देन गोविंदा लाफ्ड एंड आई एम लाइक गोविंदा से वैलिडेशन मिल गया मेरे को.
ये स्टोरी बोलने के लिए इसने ये एपिसोड
जी का कट दिस आउट.
एंड मेरी रिक्वेस्ट पे फिर गोविंदा ने पूरा वाला डायलॉग भी बोला था. ए हाथ उजा घंटी बजा चिंटुकले बिंटुकले करके जो उनका इतना बड़ा डायलॉग है ना लंबा सा वो वाला डायलॉग पूरा हो रहा
मतलब सबके सामने तेरे
इसके लिए.
so like everybody was shouting requests and all of that कि ये कर दो वो कर दो and then I shouted कि अपना वो वाला डायलॉग बोल दो and then he laughed and
were you
like,
the only one who shouted that?
I guess yes because everybody was asking him to dance. ठीक है, and I was like नहीं मुझे तो वो वाला डायलॉग सुनना है and before starting the dialogue he was like यार ये SRCC के लायक तो नहीं है ये डायलॉग वैसे तुम क्या रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो तुम SRCC के नहीं हो क्या. I'm like हाँ मैं नहीं हूँ SRCC का. And then he said that entire dialogue. I was like great सफल. उस दिन भी लेट आया था वैसे वो. He had to arrive at 6. He came at 9.
What?
Whoa.
Maybe
he read the invitation ulta.
नहीं sorry.
That's very late, dude.
No, the event had to end at 6 and it ended at 9 because he was late.
Still 3 hours.
Same thing. Yeah.
मतलब
Probably
same
means-
thing.
yeah.
Probably
Same
had
thing.
came for what 15-20 minutes.
या नहीं half an hour के लिए था उसने एक्चुअली मूवी थी ना तो ट्रेलर चलाया सब कुछ. मूवी का नाम था आ गया हीरो.
और तूने वही चिल्लाया.
नहीं
Oh, number 1.
मूवी का नाम होना चाहिए था लेट आ गया हीरो.
उस मूवी का नाम था आ गया हीरो. यस
Late आ
यस
गया
यस. तो वो उसमें उसने अपना पूरा ये बताया था कि मतलब आई हैड गेन्ड वेट एंड ये एंड वो एंड एवरीबॉडी वाज लाइक यू कांट मेक अ कमबैक बट थोड़ा टाइम लगा बट देखो आ गया हीरो एंड देन ही अनवील्ड द poster and trailer and everything.
But now his nephew is the star, no?
Yeah, Krishna.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
comedian.
but they have beef. The two of them
Yeah.
have beef.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought they were close.
They
They
patched
used
up
to
now.
be no, they got beef. They patched
got
up and beef.
They got beef.
Yeah. Correct. Dude, they've like patched up and then started
Got beef
multiple
again?
times. Yeah. These Bollywood idiots.
I mean, he came back. He came on
So-
Kapil Sharma show. Govinda. and
हाँ,
Bhai.
so what happened was जब गोविंदा कपिल शर्मा शो पे आया उस एपिसोड में कृष्णा फीचर ही नहीं किया
Oh.
एंड
Okay,
देन
yes.
मनीष पॉल वाले पॉडकास्ट पे जाके कृष्णा अपोलोजाइज टू गोविंदा
Govinda,
सेइंग कि
yes.
आप मेरे सबसे प्यारे
Multiple places,
मामा
by
हो
the way. Krishna has
वगैरह
apologized multiple places. Govinda has retorted
एक्सेप्टेड
multiple
द
places. Yeah.
मतलब उसने फिर उसके बाद
बड़ा।
गोविंदा भी आया उसी पॉडकास्ट पे एंड मनीष पॉल वाज लाइक कि ये देखो क्लिप कृष्णा ने सॉरी बोला है आप इसको एक्सेप्ट करो और जो भी लड़ाई झगड़ा है इसको यहीं खत्म करो
Oh.
एंड देन
And Govinda says, "Kya? But why does he have to come on a show to apologize to
Yeah.
me? Just call me up. You have my number."
bro this
He's got a
was
point.
He got a great point. But no. But
such
in
a
all,
boomer thing to say.
yeah. But in all reality, I'm sure Krishna has tried that and Govinda not accepted that also. That's what I think.
हो सकता है
Yeah.
but who are we to say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
who are
who
you to speculate?
yeah
Yes.
after entire 57 minutes of speculating who are we to speculate?
They got beef.
They got beef.
I really hope Govinda comes back with like a great supporting role
Great
somewhere.
stuff, bro. Great stuff.
He could do great. He's great at
Yaar,
drama
if-
and all also.
bro,
He
if
can
He'll
do
be hit.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. He
Yeah.
OTT on OTT.
Yes, exactly.
यार
I
if
think he'll be great.
Chandrachur Singh can make a comeback.
Oh yes.
Yep,
yes.
correct. Bobby Deol made a comeback.
Bobby made a comeback and how?
And how, yeah.
Hey, Bobby then stays okay. I'm Chandrachud. कहाँ compare कर रहे हो यार Bobby Deol and Chandrachud?
But only one of them was in Josh, is what I was saying.
So चंद्रचूर सिंह अगर comeback कर सकता है तो गोविंदा तो
तो
definitely
definitely,
deserve करता
करना
है
ही
must
चाहिए उसको।
comeback
Correct.
and yeah that was the episode, first half of this episode.
Don't say half. Don't say half. People think I'm 58 minutes.
75% of the episode, and now
Also
we'll
the
be
episode.
back.
Yes.
Now we'll be back with some amazing recommendations.
And we're back for some great recommendations. Let's start with Abbas. Moment, Abbas.
So one of my favorite bands is the Foo Fighters, and
Okay.
the Foo Fighters lost their drummer about roughly a year ago.
All right.
So they did a tribute concert in his memory at the Wembley Stadium in UK recently, where the closing act was the Foo Fighters were playing, and throughout the show, drummers from other bands were filling in for their drummer.
Oh.
Okay.
But the main closing act was the original drummer Taylor Hawkins. His 16-year-old son came to play the closing song of the night,
Oh, that is so
which is a
beautiful,
very popular song of theirs called My Hero.
Yeah.
And it's a very emotional moment because he plays drums just like his father, and he's just 16.
Yeah.
And you can see the rest of the band because he's so young and he's playing in front of like thousands of people. They're making sure that he's got everything on time, and the band is keeping up with his drumming rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
And it's a very special moment. So I think that video, MTV's official YouTube channel has uploaded that video, and it's already got some 5-6 million hits,
wow.
even though the concert was just 2 days ago. So it's a very emotional, very well done video. So I would say check that out. If you just Google Shane Hawkins Foo Fighters, that video will show up. So that's my recommendation.
Great,
And that
great.
concert in general, I think, is a really, really great
All right,
concert.
sure.
Yeah.
What about Abhay sir?
I recently watched the Ring of Powers.
The Lord of the Rings spin-off.
Yes,
It's a prequel series?
yes.
What is it?
It's a prequel,
Prequel,
yes.
prequel.
Okay. Yeah.
Great cinematography. The whole, the
Yeah,
concept
yeah,
is the same. They're going forward for that.
Is Peter Jackson still involved in some way?
Not really. He was in the early
yes.
stages, but not directly with the show.
And do we see any of the same actors now?
No, it's all new actors,
Yeah.
new concept.
Okay,
and all.
okay.
So I would recommend that.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. And you're saying it's good?
Yeah, whatever I used to watch, it's good. I don't know what that.
So you like what you saw?
Yeah.
तभी recommend किया
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Yeah, makes sense.
Do you really like it? Are you recommending it? 'cause you
Trying to
hate
make
it?
conversation here.
But did you watch the earlier one? That
I've seen the 3 main movies. I've seen
अबे
them
सर
all.
मुड़ी गए अबे सर मुड़ी गए कह रहा आओ
तुमने देखी भी है?
देखेंगे।
तुम ऐसा करो चाय बिस्कुट मंगा लो आज
आज देख ले तुम।
Too long. Say it.
My recommendation would be a movie called Guzarish, जो ऋतिक की मूवी है 2010, ऋतिक एंड ऐश्वर्या.
2010.
Yeah.
Have you recently seen it or something?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, man.
Have you even seen it in the Antariksh?
I'm just making conversation.
Is it good?
नेहल गुजारिश कर रहा है कि गुजारिश देखो।
basically that. The जो
How is it, man?
Would you like to recommend it?
It is a young Hrithik.
Yeah. Younger.
Yes.
So I think Guzarish is a great film. Please watch it.
Why would you say it's great? I'm seriously
Yeah, so
asking.
genuinely, so a lot of people, take Hrithik as a great dancer, has a great physique.
Not Saroj
action,
Khan.
But the thing is कि ऋतिक को ना लोग उतना क्रेडिट उसकी एक्टिंग के लिए देते नहीं है जितना वो डिजर्व करता है, I guess. तो गुजारिश एक ऐसी मूवी है जिसके अंदर एक तो हैट्स ऑफ टू संजय लीला बंसाली, जिसने ग्रीक गॉड जो सिर्फ अपनी डांसिंग और फिजिक के लिए इतना फेमस है, उसको लेके उन्होंने व्हीलचेयर पे बिठा दिया और बोला कि पूरी पिक्चर अब तुम सिर्फ फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस के साथ ही करोगे. तो उन्होंने मतलब ये विजन देखा एंड ऋतिक ने एक्चुअली इस चैलेंज को एक्सेप्ट किया और उसको इतना खूबसूरती से निभाया इस चैलेंज
So
को.
he's literally wheelchair bound the entire movie.
Yeah, he's either better because he's paralyzed ऐसा neck के नीचे से सारा.
Oh, really? He can't even move his hands and stuff.
Nothing.
Don't you think if a person is paralyzed from the neck down, उसके 6-pack abs कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? मतलब why is he so fit?
Greek god.
That's great.
So the
That's a
thing is,
great
why is he so
question,
fit?
dude.
I'll tell you. So इसका भी उन्होंने मस्त बैक स्टोरी दिया.
अच्छा, okay.
कि वो एक magician है and magician अपना एक ट्रिक
Some trick goes wrong.
हाँ, तो वो एक ट्रिक परफॉर्म कर रहा होता है एंड जो उसका राइवल magician है वो
Sabotage.
वो उसकी ट्रिक में मतलब मैं बता दूंगा तो फिर कोई पॉइंट नहीं है मतलब वो कुछ
You're describing the Prestige, the
Yeah, that's
Christopher
what,
Nolan movie.
yeah. Doesn't Guzaras the movie talk about euthanasia?
yeah yeah so the entire plot is that Hrithik is
You're saying that, अब बता ही देता हूँ.
Yeah.
So the entire
हाँ so मतलब ऋतिक को अब मतलब he can't like move and
हाँ.
all तो वो अब यूथेनेशिया के लिए अपील करता है कि भाई
Okay.
I am sick of this life and I've been a fighter for all these years so like you know I please give me this right to end my own life it's my life at the end of the day so इस ये पूरा plot है where
It's a very dark movie. The whole movie is very dark.
No, but he acted
He's
well.
still
man.
gonna recommend it.
Man, I'm just guessing.
नहीं bro I think it's an amazing film teaches you a lot about life
Better than Black.
यार
Both are different movies.
हाँ very different
Same director also
Yeah.
deals with
very different movies but both of them very powerful performances
Okay.
I think Guzarish is a must watch people like matlab so it itna acha it didn't do on box office
Yeah.
but
और कुछ-
it's great on IMDb it's around 8 on 10 on IMDb so I think you should definitely watch Guzarish wherever you find it
Okay, my recommendation is very simple. Yeah, it's a new podcast with Bill Maher, the comedian Bill Maher. He has his own podcast called Club Random.
क्या कड़क क्लब रैंडम
Sorry, I misspoke. It's Club Random. I stammered.
अच्छा
कड़क पावर चाय.
It's called Club Random and it has some great episodes. Jay Leno's been on recently and that's one of my favorite
This is
episodes.
the one where he's sitting in that colorful
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
bar
so-
type
correct.
setting. हाँ.
So Quentin Tarantino has come on, Judd Apatow has come
that's
on,
nice.
Jeff Ross, Jay Leno again, great episode, Jay Leno episode. So go watch. Leslie Jones has been on. Yeah, it's a very fun, relaxed, chill podcast. Bill Maher gets high. If the guest wants to get high with him,
Yeah, they smoke
they smoke, they
certain
drink and shit.
substances while recording.
Drink alcohol. Yeah, it's a very chill podcast. So go watch it on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
Cool.
And lastly, we see that our viewership on IVM Likes is going up slightly. So it'd be
Yes.
very nice if you can give us a review if you enjoyed this episode at all. Please just give us a nice review wherever you can on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you can give us a review. Please do that.
कमेंट करके बता दो
हाँ,
Comment में बता दो
या
यार.
शेयर कर लो यार वीडियो YouTube
Share
पे
कर
देख
दो,
रहे हो तो.
like कर दो, जो कर सकते हो करो.
And you're not
Just
charging
help
also.
support
No
us.
40
Yeah, we're
rupees
not
free.
charging.
Yeah, exactly. So please
Absolutely free.
do needfuls and help us out.